So my second question is, what challenges have you faced in the music industry as an emerging artist, and how have these experiences shaped your creative process?
I family believe that music is more of a hobby, that it can never be a career.
Wow.
That it's more of a hobby, that it shouldn't be taken seriously as a profession or a career or a calling. And when I remember Jesus in the scriptures, who had the same challenges with his family members, who believe this thing that you're doing, why are you doing it like this? They really did not believe in it, but they couldn't see what I was seeing.
Yeah.
They couldn't see what I was seeing. So that's a challenge in itself.
Okay.
So for people that you live with, that you grew up with, they are not seeing it just exactly the way you're seeing it. That's a challenge. So that's but then I was able to pull through in my local church, local children's group and everything. We were able to sing together and do all of those things. And some of the other challenges is, sponsorship, funding of music. Music is very capital intensive. The studio sessions.
Absolutely.
The video, you want to shoot a video. Getsemani.
Yeah.
23,000 industry standard. Trace TV wants to show that TV now. Those are things that didn't happen at the beginning because funding is, it's global. Funding is crazy when it comes to music, when it comes to dreams, when it comes to projects. And I was able to be working most of the time when I grew up now because I've been singing since I was young. When I got my first job, I was still able to, to say, part of the money I'm earning, I want to invest it on my calling, on my on personal development, on music. Yeah. So maybe 10% of the time.
Wow.
Of the whole journey.
Wow.
10% of the whole journey. Some people will come in, but they cannot really. I think God also calls people He gives them gifting. He calls them to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
Because without the commitment and the sacrifice from yourself, first of all, you won't be able to have a headway the way you're supposed to have the headway. You are just going to be so funding, people not believing, people saying, where did this guy start from? We know him now. How can you say that it's important to validate the thing? But God has taught me through the years that, see, I did not call you for counts and likes.
Wow.
I've called you to use your gift. And I believe it's a responsibility when God gives you an idea.
Yeah.
It's waiting on you to execute. It's waiting on you to say, this is too big, I'm going to bury it or I'm going to use it. Just like the parable of the talent. So I have information, spiritual information about music industry. I'm able to balance my identity because I know whose I am. Then I have information, spiritual information about music industry, what it stands for. I'm also spiritually enlightened in the things of the spirit when it comes to knowing God. Assuming I do not know who God is or what the music industry is, then I could be confused and say, okay, I want to quickly bow down to the pressure of, I'm a secular artist, I want to get this. I know that it could cost me my very soul. I know that it could cost me something much more than I can pay for. And when you know God, people think you're crazy, but it's because you know so much about what God has called you to do.